All right, Happy New Year, everybody. It's January 1st. Welcome if this is your first time here. Hope to see you around some more. In this episode, we're going to be doing the rear differential breather relocation kit to behind the rear taillight. So let's jump into that. What your rear differential relocation kit will come with from Offroad Gorilla is a 7-foot hose, a new stainless steel barb, 3 hose clamps, 4 zip ties, and a new filter. You can either order it with this aluminum filter like I did, or purchase one that comes with a plastic with a paper filter. Alright, so I'm going to start by removing the rear taillight on the passenger side. Once it is removed, I am going to take the 7-foot hose and slowly feed it down to the frame. Let's jump down below. Right underneath the rear quarter panel, that's the plastic right here, you can see the hose. So you're just going to pull that through so it's easier to work with. Once you get the hose pulled out of the rear quarter panel, you will want to have it travel above the frame rail and then come down near the rear axle. Then you will want to prep and clean the section where the old rear differential breather is, so no dirt and grime go into the axle itself. And then once you do that, you can start removing the old one. Once you get the old one off, as you can see with mine, it's very old and rusted. It's been on the car for over 230,000 miles. So it's about time it was replaced. And with this, we won't have to worry about it when I go off-roading, if I go through a deep puddle, about water getting into the rear axle and mixing in with the oil and then having to just get a whole new oil change. Once you get the new barb in the axle, all you have to do is tighten it down. Now there is no torque spec this should be at, so just tighten it until you can't tighten it any further. Okay, now that the barb is in, as you can see, not all the threads are in. That is perfectly fine. We will put the hose clamp on the hose and then put the hose onto the barb. Once you get the barb, hose, and hose clamp all in place, now you'll go back through with zip ties and zip tie the hose down to keep it away from any moving parts like the suspension or tires or anything. So one place I zip tie it is right here to the rear hitch mount. There's a little hole here where a tow hook could hitch into, so I zip tied it there to keep it away from the leaf spring. Then I have it run up above the frame and all the way up to here to this cross member where I use 2 zip ties to hold it in place with enough slack while the suspension goes up and down, because I do plan to do a 2-inch lift, so I gave it a little extra just to be safer in the future. Okay, now that we've taken care of everything down below the car, we're going to take care of the filter for the top of the hose. So you're going to take your filter that it came with in the kit, simply attach it, move your hose clamp up, and with our last final zip tie it up. And then we will reinstall the taillight. Snap it back into place and tighten down the bolts. Well, there you go. Rear differential breather relocation kit behind the rear passenger taillight, and I added a filter to the front differential breather. Wasn't all that bad, didn't even have to lift the car, just squiggled my way down underneath. If you found the video helpful, consider liking the video. If you want to follow for more, consider subscribing. Leave a comment down below of what you've done or things you want to see on the channel. I will see you next month. Take care.